Many thanks for staying with us. Now in our first story, scores of NPP supporters continue to agitate for the release of the party's Ashanti Regional Chairman, Bernard Entry Buosiakon, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi. He remains in the custody of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, despite efforts by his lawyers and party leadership to meet the conditions of his 50 million cedi bail. Wontumi was arrested by EOCO operatives on May 27, 2025, and is currently under investigation for fraud, causing financial loss to the state and money laundering. Now, we go live to the EOCO head office where our man, Charles Owusu-Kumi, is standing by with the latest. Thank you very much, Charles, for joining us. Now, if you can hear me loud and clear, where exactly are you at the EOCO? And we are picking reports that Chairman Wontumi has been released. Have you spotted him? Have you heard anything contrary or can confirm?
Well, Frema, I can confirm that Chairman Wontumi has been released from EOCO custody. A few moments ago, this road would have been impassable because scores of supporters of the NPP and supporters of Chairman Wontumi had blocked the road, and calm returned. And then moments ago, the General Secretary of the party, Justin Kodia, came out of the EOCO office and announced to the supporters that Chairman Wontumi's bill has been perfected and he has been sneaked out of the EOCO office. Well, unfortunately for these supporters who have been here since morning, they would have wanted a glimpse of Chairman Wontumi, but Kodia says he is unwell and he has gone to get some rest. Now, we know that since morning, the General Secretary himself, lawyer for Chairman Wontumi, and the Apia Kubi, Member of Parliament for Abetifi, the Honorable Brian Achiampong, who stood surety for Chairman Wontumi, and other stalwarts of the NPP, all came here today to try and get this bill for Chairman Wontumi. We know the bill, the 50 million cedi bill, with two sureties. From Friday, we are told that one surety had been secured. It was left with the other. And then there was an application in court to vary the bill terms, and we're told that delayed the process. Today, that application was withdrawn, and so the expectation was that, you know, in the early hours of the morning, that bill would be perfected, and then Chairman Wontumi would be able to go home. Scores of supporters came all the way from the Ashanti region to solidarize with Chairman Wontumi. They said they were not leaving, they were not going back to Kumasi without Chairman Wontumi. Well, they have their wish now. Chairman Wontumi is out of EOCO custody.
Right, so how is the atmosphere now? Do we still have people, you know, hanging around, or every one of the supporters has left?
Well, as I speak, almost everybody is gone. The news we are waiting that the chairman is free. They got that, they got their wish, and so they are all gone. It's just some police officers and the police barricade in front of EOCO. These police officers still guarding the EOCO premises. Other media men still hanging around, hoping that maybe Chairman Wontumi will miraculously, you know, exit the building and then we can catch a glimpse of him. But the story here is that his bill has been perfected, and according to the General Secretary of the NPP, he was sneaked out to go home and get some rest. The Honorable Brian Achiampong, he was here. I had a brief conversation with him. I asked him about the chatter that had gone on since Friday. You know, there were conversations about leadership of the NPP playing politics with this matter. Well, he says he didn't want to, you know, it's not important to him. What was important is that one of their own was in trouble and they had to work together to get him out, and they have finally been able to get him out. We've been hanging around hoping that we can speak to the lawyer for Chairman Wontumi and the Apia Kubi. I have not seen him around yet. I don't know if he was also sneaked out of the building, but we would want to find out. I mean, since Friday, I mean, he's been trying to get the man out, you know, try and get how he feels about finally getting his client out. But the story here at the EOCO headquarters is that Chairman Wontumi, as we are told by the General Secretary of the NPP, he is finally being released from EOCO custody.
Did the General Secretary also tell you what time Chairman Wontumi was asked to go?
No, he didn't mention it, but he just said that while we had gathered here on this side, so the EOCO building has two main gates.
Right.
So while we had gathered on this side, looking forward to the main gates, looking forward to them coming out of the main gate, he says he was sneaked out of the other gate, but he didn't mention when exactly he was sneaked out. But he did confirm to us that he's not here, and that, you know, he said a few things. That when they got here today, there were excuses that were being given by the EOCO officers, that he was hoping that the NDC would not continue on this path because he believes that this is persecution, and if the NDC government has any evidence on Chairman Wontumi, he would want them to go to court and prosecute him.
Right, Charles, are you able to tell us exactly what time this announcement came?
Oh, it was just about, say, 30, 35 minutes ago.
Right, okay. Well, so let's leave it here. Please just continue monitoring and let's know what happens after tonight. Right, so there's a man on the beat, Charles Owusu-Kumi, who tells us on authority that the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Entry Buesiako, also known as Chairman Wontumi, has been granted bail and has been asked to go home. Moving on.